Hey guys, welcome back to part two. I say part two, but you're probably going to be watching this part first, which is really weird because right as I was sitting down to turn the camera on, I was being told like this video needs to go first, which is weird because I guess it's going to be interesting how this video gets stitched together because it's many parts. In part one, I even mentioned like being interrupted, and yeah, we had a few kind of interruptions. I mean, not really. So what happened was I recorded part one. So we got the opening cards. I did a whole, I don't know, hour and a half spread. I did some channeled writing. I planned to stitch the channeled writing there, and then I had to fix the music. So I paused the video. I came back, and then my phone ran out of storage. The video cut. My phone was dying at the end, so we cut before I could finish the reading. There's questions I wanted to get to. And in the channeled writing, you'll see I wrote like, what does it say? Off script, chaotic, and messy. And that is exactly how part one went. It's very chaotic and messy. And there was a lot of cards out here, a lot of energies, a lot of stories. We channeled Charlie, we channeled John. So I already did my prayer protection. I've already been in meditation with them. We already did part one. So I'm just going to keep going in the questions portion. The questions portion of part two. But what you're going to see after this is the beginning of part one, the channeled writing process, the second part of part one, and then I guess part two is jumping up to the first part of this video. So technically you're watching part two first. I know that's confusing. I clarified I explained the energy that we have up here. We have up here Charlie as main male, and then official person as our John O'Keefe card. We have the corpse, the elephant, the black egg with haunted, and then we have the vision in between. Very chaotic. This is going to be like over a 2-hour long video. The way I have to stitch it together, it is definitely chaotic and messy. We definitely channeled that, and interesting things, guys. Okay. John, Charlie, let's try this again. I want to just kind of start, I guess, this first portion. They want to answer the questions first, and then you guys can go watch the mess that transpires after if you feel called. But a lot of energy around Erica as you progress through the energy, in case you're curious how that transpires. We started with Charlie. He went right into wanting to talk about Erica. As soon as we brought in John for clarification, immediately clarified and validated Charlie's feelings about Erica. So that's where that kind of went at the end. Also, I don't want to spoil it, so no spoilers here, but there's some very interesting energy that came through from John about Erica as it relates to their kids. So hopefully you guys make it all the way to the end to see that crazy energy that came out. And I could have been reading it wrong, guys. Like I said, the energy was a little chaotic, but was not expecting that. First two cards out are the Eight of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles and the Chariot again. Moving away quickly from the Ten of Pentacles. This gives me ancient Egypt energy also. The scarab beetles, the treasure, the box, Ten of Pentacles, walking away from it quickly. Okay. I know you guys are really hot on the whole Erica JD Vance situation, and I did finally see Harsh Realities. Oh, was it Harsh or Anya, I think is her name? I don't know. It's that girl. She sits, I don't know where she's from. I know has an accent. I think her name's Anya. It's like Ania. I think she showed the video where I was finally able to see a clip of the way Erica was hugging JD Vance and how she felt like she needed to like preface with nobody can replace Charlie, and then as she's introducing JD Vance and then their hug at the end. So I know you guys, I'm seeing them in the comments coming through this morning about what the actual fuck is that about. So let's just start there. Let's see what Charlie and John have to say about the energy around. Why do I keep grabbing this deck? I feel like this isn't the one I want. I don't know. Since you guys are seeing this first, I mean, you guys missed my whole opening spiel and talking to you guys. Happy Halloween. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in and spending your Hallows Eve with moi and Charlie and John. Man, I am starving. I feel like I want to order a pizza and then just edit the shit out of this video. I think I have to stitch like 5 parts together. It's gonna be intense. I just want to eat pizza in a bubble bath, edit this video, post it, and then watch it back with you guys to see how it all stitches together. It's probably gonna take forever to upload. So what time is it now? I've been here for hours already. It's already 2 o'clock. So hopefully by the time I get this all stitched together, you guys will be able to watch it this evening. All right. Charlie, John, tell us a little bit about Erica and JD Vance, what that energy looks like, what's going on there. We are starting with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Congratulations to Wendy. She actually claimed it. She's seen it and has emailed me. So congratulations to our 9K winner. The Edgar Allan Poe Tarot and gift set has an official new home. 7 of Pentacles. This card specifically, look at this. It's definitely Arab Egyptian. What does that have to do with JD Vance and Erica? This also, in the Biblical Tarot, there's a similar card like this that actually talks about King Solomon and Queen of Sheba. That's what this card gives me. King Solomon, Queen of Sheba energy. 3 of Cups, that's friendship. It's also third party, but let's see. It's a lot. Can I get a few more cards for the energy around Erica and JD? Well, if I'm being honest, I feel like Erica's using JD Vance to get to somebody else. I don't see sexual energy there. I see him as like a means to an end or a manipulative reasoning for clinging to that friendship. It's using him to get to somebody else. I can't explain why I feel that or how I'm reading that. But he's making an introduction, or he's a mediator, or like communicating between Erica and somebody else, or communicating through JD Vance. And I'm almost feeling like they're weird interactions serve also as a distraction. So people are so interested in what's going on with their body language and where she's touching his head that they're not looking at more why he's there, how often she's with him. It's masking, and it's using him to get to somebody else. He's the middleman. It would be like using him to fly around in Air Force 2. Like if you're friends with JD, you get to take Air Force 2 to get to the party. Whereas if you're not friends with JD Vance, you take, you know, your own means of transportation. It's like using him to ride in Air Force 2. I know that's dumb. It's definitely just metaphorically speaking, but it's like she's using him to get somewhere. She's using him to get somewhere. There's nothing. She's using him to get somewhere. Okay, let's just clarify. What is Erica using JD Vance for? Secret communications? Secret knowledge? She's trying to get knowledge from him? Getting information that he knows about somebody else? Judgment? The tombstones down here on this judgment card say awaken, sleeper, and rise with the 3 of Swords. Eight of Wands. That's definitely a message coming in. She's using him to get information about world. She's using him to get like international secret information, like a freaking honeypot would do. Getting secret political information. She's trying to get something. She's manipulating him by her heartbreak, using this opportunity to get close to him to get information about something. She's sent in to get information from JD Vance about something, using this heartbreak to get close to, get information, or communicate through. Can I get 3 more cards? What information is she wanting from JD Vance that has to do with global, the Emperor? She's trying to get information about, yeah, somebody more important, either Trump or a different foreign leader. She's using JD to get to somebody else, to get information about something globally, with a King of Swords and an Emperor. And she's playing the heartstrings. She's playing up the situation. She's using the friendship with JD to get information about somebody more powerful. Probably she's being used to get secret information from our government. Seven of Pentacles. That's giving me like where something is planted. She's trying to get information from somebody more powerful than JD, using him as the vehicle to get secret information about where something's planted or buried or the staff. 7 of Swords stolen. She's trying to steal information about an Emperor. She's secretly trying to access information about an Emperor and using her loss to do it. She's manipulating the fuck out of JD and Usha. She's trying to get information by her heartbreak and loss, being close to them, using that friendship, but she's on a mission to get information about political leader. There's the fucking Kids card again with being on the right side of the table. Or she's plain innocent and heartbroken, like plain innocent. That is the innocence card, the Tower. Ooh. The Queen of Swords with the Tower. Look at that. There's Erica in the Turning Point Tower again. She's plain innocent. Playing this grieving widow, but she's deceitful. And she's trying to get information, like, for somebody important or on somebody important. She's doing shady shit. She's on a mission. Erica is the ops. Her closeness with JD is not intimate. And if it is, it's fake as fuck. Okay. Next, let's ask about the energy around Charlie, his situation, his death, and anything that has to do with the Epstein files. If there was any connection to his death as it relates to the Epstein files, finding something out, pushing too hard, learning something he shouldn't have. Charlie, John, can you give us information about the energy of the Epstein files as it relates to Charlie's death? If there's any connection there. Eight of Cups. Okay. Let's see. The Four of Swords. Ten of Cups. Devil. The energy over here is pointing at a really big pumpkin. And then this Four of Cups, the vampire is sleeping with the sword. There's danger above him. If it comes out that he's sleeping with knowledge about something. He was sleeping on something. Sleeping on something. He found flying monkeys and the devil. The devil's flying monkeys. Let's clarify. Eight of Cups. What is this giant pumpkin that this person is pointing to? The Star. Being shown the way. The Emperor. Justice. Being shown the truth. Clarify Four of Swords. What is this person sleeping on? What information do they have? King of Pentacles. Sleeping on information about a king. Ten of Cups. It's giving royal family. The Ten of Cups. The King of Pumpkins. The royal family. I mean, I know Andrew. I know all of that. This feels not like Andrew. Andrew was clearly thrown under the bus, taking one for the team, but there's more here. Queen of Cups with the Ten of Cups. We know the Queen of Cups is Erica. The Ten of Cups is family. Pointing at the Epstein list, how it relates to Erica and the royal family. What the fuck? Queen of Cups, that could also be Queen Elizabeth. This could be Queen Elizabeth with King Charles. Guys, I have no idea where the fuck that energy is coming from. And the devil, clarifying the devil. Devils is pretty fucking powerful energy right here, guys. And look at, it's a she-devil in both of them. It's a woman dressed up as a devil in both of these cards. She-devil. She-devil. With the Epstein list, it's the she-devil again. The she-devil. Can you give me an energy between the king and the queen? The boy? The boy? The third generation? Okay. Okay, John. John just brought back third generation. Thank you. Blood. The third generation. I think that is the mailman. The boy. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth, or maybe it's just because I was thinking that, right? We had blood there at the bottom. The boy. Oh. Maybe I'm just being shown Queen Elizabeth, King Charles, and the boy because that is the three generations. We have the family card. We have the devil. Something about generations. John was telling us that in the John Bonet video. If you guys haven't yet seen that, go to my playlist. Go to John Bonet's playlist and watch the most recent video with John O'Keefe and John Bonet. That's when we broke the Wi-Fi connection at my office, and I had that dream I was telling you guys about John, and he was telling me about the military family, the generations, the third generation, and all of that. So go check that out if you haven't. If you're looking for something else to watch after this. The boy. That would be next in line, which is Prince William. Did Charlie know something about the royal family other than what we know about Andrew? This is like everybody but Andrew. This was the queen, the new king, the next heir. This is the three generations. This is not king, or this is not Andrew energy, guys. I know you guys are going to comment that. I know his involvement with the Epstein energy, but this is different. This person up there is pointing at a bigger pumpkin. Andrew was even a distraction, a small fry. I'm sure he was guilty, but also I'm hearing like the scapegoat, the one that's going to take the fall, get the banished name, lose his title, wah, wah, wah. But there's a bigger pumpkin here. And there's also a she-devil. Okay, so we have the boy. Let's clarify the she-devil over here. And look at the three on the leashes. The devil has the three generations of the royal family. Is William the last? Okay, clarify the she-devil. Shut up. I was just looking at the pitchforks here too, and I almost stopped to say the pitchfork is up here and the pitchfork is down here, and then the pitchfork flips out. What the fuck? Dude, that's crazy. The devil, clarified by the devil. Both of them are she-devils in sexy clothes. Both of them are holding pitchforks, one up, one down. And another pitchfork? What the fuck is going on here? There's also the pentacle star on her necklace, and then the star right above this person, the pitchfork. I mean, the other devils in the other decks don't have pitchforks. So the fact that we have 2 devils, 2 sexy devils that are women, and all 3 pitchforks now, wow. Well, all of this is tying into the energy of Epstein that we touched on. If you guys want, in a future video, I will dive into this and we'll do its own reading on this energy. It feels big. It feels like whatever Charlie and John want to bring to light about Epstein and whatever list this is going back to the royal family and a she-devil, 3 generations, and pointing at something that somebody's sleeping on, information. The next question, let's ask John and Charlie why the energy of Egypt is so significant between what I channeled yesterday and what Candace said. Just freaking blew my mind, guys, because I was doing that reading before she even went live. I had no idea what she was going to talk about. I didn't see a thumbnail. I didn't see Instagram. I didn't see any of that. And you guys can see how it just organically like came into my reading, which is just crazy. So there is significance there. There's reasons why we were tapping into it at the same time, on the same day, probably literally at the same time. I was recording it before it was edited and uploaded, probably around the same time her show was actually playing. I don't know. All right, what can you guys tell me about the energy of Egypt, the Egyptian military, or how this connects to Charlie's energy, and why Candace and I were both talking about it yesterday? I'm just going to shuffle these and pull. Well, I'll tell you what these are, but we're not keeping them. The King of Pentacles is back out here with the 9 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I'm going to shuffle these 3 times and then pull out 5 cards. Show me the energy. You guys just see that, right? I was just going to keep going because it felt like there was a message here, even though I said I was going to flip cards. I was just letting them fall out just to see what would come out. The Lover's card hit the table first. You guys probably couldn't see that. Maybe in the mirror, I don't know. But the Lovers came out. Then this big old clump of cards came out with the Sword of Truth. Plopped out like this. And then this card fell out right on top like that, which is the second Lover's card in this deck. The 2 Lovers. As it relates to Egypt, there was either a partnership here, an agreement signed between the 2, a partnership, or this is the connection is Erica, or a partnership with a legal contract with Charlie or the organization. It's 2 things. Coming together and falling apart. Let's put these back in. Uninterested. Charlie was uninterested in something to do with Egypt and a partnership or an agreement, or Erica was having something to do with Egypt. Eight of Swords, 8 of Wands, breaking free, 9 of Cups, Seven of Wands, Justice. There was something legal going on, something legal. Charlie rejected something from Egypt. The 2 8s are polar opposites. These witches are flying free, and this witch is bound up. It's like breaking free. This witch gets free and flies away. 9 of Cups. breaking free, flying towards happiness, what makes you happy, defending something. This is giving me like defense, like military defense, or like a defense attorney. So justice could be both military or judicial, and then this is defense, military defense, or a defense attorney. Breaking free, defense, plans. Lovers is here at the bottom. Let's clarify the Egypt energy. And then we're just going to flat out ask both of them who did this to Charlie and why, and then we'll clarify, and I will wrap this up for part 2, but technically you'll be seeing this first. So part 1, part 2, part 1. John and Charlie, can you please clarify this energy around Egypt? Breaking free from something? Ten of Swords. Eee. There's a betrayal, a knife in the back here. A betrayal and an ending. 2 women. There's the Queen of Cups with the 10 of Swords with the betrayal. And the Queen of Wands is the other woman. I feel like there was a romantic connection with somebody in Egypt as it relates to Erica, or a betrayal. Let's keep clarifying. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why'd you bring out the Queen of Cups next to the stabbed in the back card as we're talking about Egypt? Show me Queen of Cups. I knew it. It tried to come out and then it like hid and then it like flipped back over. But I was like, let me just see what that was. It's the Death card. The betrayal of his death is the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. And I believe this King of Wands is also married. He has a double life and she had a double life. There was 2 sets of lovers. We had Charlie and Erica. This person who's affiliated with Egypt in some way and his spouse. And then a betrayal and a coming together with whatever this is, Erica and that person. Whether romantically or this is metaphorically, there was a betrayal here around his death and 2 groups of lovers, this foreign country with the Egyptian defense military or something like that. Clarify 10 of Swords with the Queen of Cups. The world. Painful final ending, the final betrayal, the ultimate betrayal, the ultimate betrayal. Was this business or intimate? Was this like a legit intimate connection, or was this more political, I should say? Was this political or intimate? The Hermit. Her looking for information. Let's see. The Hermit, is this political or intimate? 10 of Pentacles. Looking into this family? Is Erica just sleeping with all these political leaders to get information? Is she literally their little sleeper cell? Their international honeypot? They send out to all the important people? Because I see her here again with Egypt and looking at information about a wealthy family. So it feels like it was intimate, but for the purpose of information. King of Swords and Temperance. Bringing back information to the King of Swords about the 10 of Pentacles as it relates to Egypt. She was getting information. Yeah, 2 of Cups with Ace of Wands with death. She was using intimacy to get information about an important person in Egypt for a King of Swords, for somebody else. She's passing information. 5 of Pentacles. There was a deal gone wrong. Somebody lost money, and Erica was sent in to get information from somebody in Egypt about a bunch of money going missing. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. $33 with the red door. There's the Masonic energy. There's a lodge or a chapter or a group in Egypt that a lot of money is going missing through, and she's sent in to get information. Okay, oh my gosh, so I think it was yesterday when I had the intention to read on the Masonic energy. Okay, now it's all coming together. We're talking about Egypt again, we're clarifying, and now this is the only time today that I've seen Masonic energy come through when we go back to Egypt. So there's something about Freemasons. Erica, Charlie, money, military, Egyptian Masonic connection. Even though it's illegal, it's banned there. Apparently it's like nothing to see here. These don't exist here, but they do. It's here. It's showing up again. The only Masonic energy we've had shows up in the energy of Egypt again. But it's also with Erica and a betrayal. Clarify door. She was this King of Swords way in. Erica was in bed with somebody from Egypt for this King of Swords. She was the way in. The puppet. She was the way in. That's a voodoo doll. Is Egyptian voodoo a thing? I don't know why I heard that. Give me one more to clarify the door with the puppet. It's fast. The crow. That's giving very dark magic-esque type of energy. Rope. Yeah, the puppet and the rope are controlled by somebody else. Somebody else pulling the strings. Somebody else pulling the strings. The rope. The puppet manipulation. Yeah, okay, manipulation to get through the door. Being manipulated. A way in. A back door. Manipulation. Oh, yeah, and yeah, pulling the strings. Like I said here, pulling the strings. The puppet says having control over somebody. Brainwashing. Oh, shit. Okay, brainwashing. Freemasons. Erica is being controlled, used as a tool for manipulation. The crow can mean criminal activity. We have brainwashing, and we have Masonic energy. Freemasons, brainwashing, controlling somebody, and criminal activity. Criminal activity, brainwashing. Egypt. Criminal activity has something to do with money, possibly because Erica was sent in there. Maybe she had something to do with being brainwashed in this type of energy, being a part of this group, but also being used to manipulate somebody over here to get information about criminal activity that could be happening, or money going missing, and using her as a way to get in. John, I'm going to call on you specifically. Can you give me 3 cards to clarify what I'm reading here before we go on to the next question? 3 final cards for the energy around Egypt. The Emperor again. The Hermit again. We have the Hermit here. Things being done in secret. Tests, possibly, on the brain. There we had brainwashing. The brain. We see a scientist. They're doing, criminal activity around brainwashing, or like, is Egypt a place for some sort of mind control experiment they're doing now? Look at the Emperor here. There's a brain up in the vase up there. It's Frankenstein. And then this is also like mental torture, sleepless nights, anxiety, nightmares. It's all things that are formed in your brain. The brain. The Emperor, the brain, testing, criminal activity, brainwashing. There's something going on in Egypt, guys. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna get a tea leaf. John, what is this? What is this testing on the brain? Protected from negative forces beyond your control. But here's a spider web. Look at this devil in this spider web. Spider web. Is this a defense? A defense strategy? Protection from forces, negative forces beyond your control. Here we have like military defense. It's like a military operation. John, 2 more. 2 more for cobweb. Dude, the Hermit again. Okay, the Hermit. Or it's the Five Nights at Freddy's bear. That's what it looks like anyways. This bear is chained. This Emperor is chained. The Hermit 3 times, clarifying this energy. Look at this. Experiments. People in cages. Here's Judgment. This guy sitting on like the carpet with the snakes. The snake. What do they call these people? The people that blow the horn for the snakes. The Judgment. I'm trying to think if I have. Let's read the Hermit card on the Halloween Tarot. The Mad Scientist, a solitary search for truth, self-reflection, self-sufficiency, philosophical understanding and perspective through isolation. Affecting somebody's perspective through isolation, like mind control through isolation, like tying somebody up and isolating them. It's giving like sensory deprivation, like where you can literally fuck with someone's mind by like isolating them. Isolation, mind control, military defense, mad scientist, criminal activity. Something big going on with the governments in Egypt and weird brain shit. And the fact that Freemasonry came out with military and mind control, that's fucking nuts. The Judgment is a spiritual awakening. Isolation and spiritual awakening. Breaking out of a rut, rethinking your situation, facing the consequences of your actions, karma, or the power of forgiveness. This person with the flute is like controlling the snakes. It's like brain, or like having someone under control. It's like hypnosis, but it's like something here with the mind. Egypt's doing weird things with brain testing, psych testing. Brainwashing, controlling people. Learning how to control people. All right, let's get down to the final question here. Who killed Charlie Kirk? Who did it and why? Who, what, where, why, all the things. Who killed Charlie Kirk? John, Charlie, come through for us. Give us a spread. Show us who did this and why. Who killed Charlie Kirk? Can you guys come together? Give us clear energy. A King of Pentacles. A King of Pentacles used a younger kid, used a student to do it. A King of Pentacles, and then this, I just feel Tyler Robinson or Lance. I don't know, that's giving me like that younger energy, but there is a King of Pentacles, somebody with a lot more power and maturity behind this energy of who the world thinks did it or who helped. Whoa, who did it? There's two here, an older masculine and a younger masculine. This masculine though has a ponytail. This King of Pentacles has a peg leg and a hook arm. Who killed Charlie Kirk? John, Charlie, show us clearly who killed Charlie Kirk. The Nine of Pentacles. Two of Wands. So we see successful, independent, attractive, female, a King of Pentacles, a Page of Swords, and a Two of Wands. A plan. We see at least three people here. Somebody who could be Erica or just a younger, single, attractive female. A King of Pentacles, a younger kid. We see three people here so far and a plan. Like it was, whoever did this planned for this. It was not a random act of violence. Six of Swords. Fuck. Yeah. The Emperor and the Chariot. Here we have the same Frankenstein Emperor, but this one isn't tied up. This is connecting back to Egypt. Look at this. Two different decks, similar energy. This one isn't tied up. And then the Chariot. It's this energy. Look at the headpiece. It's like similar type of energy. Foreign emperor, Arab, Indian, Egyptian, I don't know what this is. The Queen of Swords, like wields her sword when somebody is no longer interested and ready to walk away, making a decision to leave. Get a different deck. John, Charlie, tell me again who killed Charlie Kirk? Three cards. Who killed Charlie Kirk? Judgment, Four of Cups, King of Cups. The King of Cups was no longer interested in something. He made a final decision. that he did not want something on offer from a foreign government. Here's, turn it this way. Here's the offer. He doesn't want it. He made a decision to walk away from an emperor who offered him something, and it cost him his life. 3 of Swords, High Priestess, 9 of Swords, with the Lovers. There's the Lovers. There's the third person in the back. Sorry, these were together. The Lovers, the sleepless nights, the pain, the anxiety, the fears, the heartbreak, the betrayal, the secrets, the decision to leave it all behind. Yeah, 6 of Swords sandwiching. Look at this. And the 2 of Cups. You can't fucking make this up. 2 of Cups to 6 of Swords, walking away from a 2 of Cups. Then we have the Lovers and the Nightmares, the nightmare that was his marriage. 3 of Swords. The heartbreak and betrayal from all of the secrets and the lies. His whole life was a lie. He was trying to get away from his marriage, and he walked away from a powerful group of people. Him walking away and not being interested, rejecting the cup, got him killed, and it keeps coming out over and over and over and over again. Let's take this deck. Let's ask what was on offer. What was in the cup? What was in the cup that was rejected by Charlie that cost him his life? What was in the cup? We have the High Priestess again. Secret knowledge. Intuition. The 4 of Pentacles. What was on offer? Nine of Swords. Look at the person at the bottom of the deck. The strategy, the lies, the cheating, the secrets, the theft. Again with that headpiece. What was on offer to Charlie wasn't what it appeared to be. It was smoke and mirrors, it was illusion, and I think Charlie intuitively knew it. I think he knew what was on offer was a trap. It was an illusion of success, but it would have financially gridlocked him, is what I'm hearing. It's like his mind and his intuition wouldn't let him get sucked into this trap because he knew it was false. He could sense it, and he was not taking the bait, didn't want what was on offer, knew it wasn't true. But again, I think Erica took it, and she doesn't see that it's all an illusion. It's a card trick. You're playing with a devil and a magician. It's a game. Charlie knew it, intuited it, rejected it. He was killed and taken out, and somebody else accepted the offer. I can't say this enough, guys. The karma will be that the turning point, the person that accepted the offer is going to watch this house of cards crumble because it was false from the beginning. And like you'll see in the second part of this video, Erica taking this deal is going to be her downfall, and that will be her karma, her burdens, her judgment, everything that comes after what she accepted, whatever she accepted that Charlie adamantly rejected, is going to be the burdens that she carries for the rest of this lifetime. And it will result in a tower. This will not be a thriving movement, cause, business, whatever you want to call. Turning Point USA, TP USA, Faith, all these other things Charlie was building up around him is slowly crumbling around Erica. Rightfully so. Because she made a deal with the devil. She wasn't wise enough to discern the deceit, the lies, the trickery. And unfortunately for the world, we had to lose Charlie. To figure out it was all a lie. Final message from John and Charlie on the other side about what happened to Charlie and him losing his life. Any final messages for what you want to say? Five of Pentacles is at the bottom, being left out in the cold, abandoned. Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Eight of Swords. I feel like, again, this is going back to Erica and her position as CEO here with Queen of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands, she's not going to have it easy. She's going to take a beating. When you guys will see where I say that in part 2. She's going to think she's going to go into the dark and wrestle with the lion and come out with a bump on her head. And she thinks that's it. She thinks it's over. She thinks, okay, well, that wasn't that bad. I survived. But then the tower comes and falls on her head after she thinks she makes it out. It's like not seeing that you're in for a hell of a burdensome journey. But this role is what you wanted. This role is what you got. This role will be your karma. It's going to be a painful, hard journey for Erica and her kids and their family, and that is just what it is. It's not that I wish that upon her, it's just what I'm sensing. The Eight of Swords. Trapped, beaten, abused, blinded. Queen of Wands with King of Wands. She has a counterpart. She has a right-hand man. Her right-hand man, like, she's not running it alone. There's somebody sitting next to her. It's not Charlie. Who is King of Wands? Clarify the skull. The arrow and the rat. She's actually working closely with somebody who had a hand in betraying Charlie and getting him killed. And that's going to be both of their karmas. They're going to bring the tower down together. She's just the face of it. She's the CEO, but there's a masculine right beside her who would have been the rat that helped cause Charlie's death. It's two of them. Right. Let me get a final oracle card. And again, this is going to be a mess of a reading, guys. It's going to be super long, patched together like Frankenstein himself. I don't know if it's going to make any sense. I would love to know your guys' thoughts, as always. If you tuned in and watched this extremely long video, thank you so much. I hope it doesn't take 5 weeks to upload. Happy Halloween again. I hope you guys are safe tonight and have fun. I am going to, like I said, get some food, take a bath, pass out some candy, and then we're going to watch scary movies with the kid tonight, and his girlfriend is coming over. So yeah, let me know what you guys are up to. Share pictures in the community tab if you feel called to. All right, John and Charlie, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us messages in this crazy, chaotic way. I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for joining us on Halloween to shed some light on what happened to Charlie. Can you both give us a final oracle card to end this reading today? One final card. Planetary Wisdom with card 10. And this little witch is holding the world. I think we ended our reading yesterday with the card 10 with Unfinished Symphony. Now we're ending it again today on another 10. Okay. Planetary Wisdom. Examine your astrological aspects at work. Interweave your intentions with planetary energies. Find clarity and mastery by looking to the stars. Here we have a powerful witch holding the earth in her hands, flanked by wise incarnations of her very own self, attuning to the influences of Venus and Mars. You too will benefit by sensitizing yourself to the astrology of this time. Whatever you're inquiring about is related to a current planetary position or transit. Look at the bigger picture, the cosmos and your unique place in the dance of the planets and the stars. What sign is the sun in today? What about the moon? Take advantage of the cosmic energies at play. For example, if you want to manifest something, looking at an astrological calendar and planning a ritual when the moon is in between new and full. Oh, I think we are in that time right now. I think we're at the half moon phase. I usually have it on my phone, but it's not there. So yeah, okay, I think that is where the moon is today, at least where I'm at, where the moon is in between new and full. You can also choose a time when the moon will be in a sign related to your goal, like Libra for balance, Capricorn for focus, or Leo for fame and recognition. I wonder what the planets were doing when Charlie was killed. I wonder if psychic medium Roberto did an energy reading on Charlie to see kind of what was going on with the charts and the planets, and that's interesting. I don't know if I've seen a video on that. If you guys know, if you guys dug into the astrology about the situation, I would love to hear your thoughts. Sounds like there's something significant there about the planetary alignment when all of this took place. If you're experiencing friction at work, you could see what's happening with Mars. If you're asking about a relationship challenge, consider seeing what Venus is up to. Also, get a general picture of what's happening in the sky. Is it eclipse season? What planets are retrograde? Are there any significant happenings that astrologers are writing articles about or discussing on their podcasts? Pay attention and you will find both answers and opportunity for growth. You will also find great value in looking at your own chart. Even if you've looked at it before, many websites offer you a free chart when you enter in your birth information. Learn or give yourself a refresher of your sun, moon, and rising signs, as well as the signs and houses of your other planets at the time of your birth. The planets hold your answers. Look to the wisdom of the sky, and you will gain the perspective, guidance, and motivation that you need. What was going on in the sky on September 10th? I guess I'll have something to research tonight if I run out of things to do while this is going to take a million years to upload. I really hope you guys get to see this by tonight before it gets too late. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like the video, drop a comment, share a picture of what you guys are doing tonight. Just say hi. And yeah, I look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts on this crazy, chaotic, messy channeling of John and Charlie, but I'm so grateful that they showed up, and I'm grateful that you guys showed up. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon. Happy Halloween! Hey guys, happy Friday, happy Halloween. I am so excited about this reading today. We will be channeling Charlie Kirk and John O'Keefe together. I have 2 cards brought here to represent both of them so we can kind of keep the energy a little bit separated. We will bring it together, but I have the main male for Charlie Kirk since that is the energy we're diving into, and we have the help of John O'Keefe, our man in uniform. So that's just why those are here. We're going to try to keep Charlie Kirk on the left and John on the right. We're going to bring a center archetype here to see what their energies have in common. And then we will pull a few cards for across the top, just bringing in the energy of the 2 of them. And then we have a few questions we're going to ask, and we'll just see what we can pull in from them today. I just did a channeled writing. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to stitch the video and insert it here. If I do, you'll see it. Wow, the music just cut. All right, I guess it's starting up. It just like kind of cut abruptly. That was interesting. Right before I turned the camera on, I had a huge coughing fit, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. I am anticipating this being a little longer of a reading today just because we have plenty of time, and I really, really want to bring in as much as I can while I have them both here together, while we are using the energy of Halloween and the thinning of the veil to try to communicate with them more clearly. And John is already such a clear communicator, so we'll see. I apologize if I do have to stop and cut. It's just probably me coughing, or I don't know why I was going to say interruptions, like as if I'm already anticipating like an interruption during this reading. That's interesting. It was kind of reminding me of when my mom and dad and the kids just showed up randomly at my door, like something like that. I don't know. I was going to say interruptions. So I don't know. Yeah, so I just did a channeled writing and I recorded myself doing it. I sat in meditation. I had the lights off. I lit a couple tea lights and I sat here at the desk and just started to doodle the way that I normally do. I haven't done this in a while. You guys usually think it's pretty interesting. Kind of inspired me looking at the notebook where we were looking at John O'Keefe when he was telling us about the 3 generations, the military families, appointments that kids are set up for before they're even born, just based on their lineage and things like that. So I thought, okay, today we're going to sit with pen and paper and see kind of what comes out. So actually, yeah, I'll just link it here, speed through it so you guys can see a little bit of the process there. Okay, so now that you guys got to see a little bit of behind the scenes there, I guess I'll just kind of show you what we're looking at. You know, my mind, I guess sometimes when you channel write, I'm more so feeling into, you know, it's not the same for everybody. This is just like sometimes I'm doing it just to kind of get into a meditative state, and then I like hear words and I'll write words, or I'm feeling into a pattern, which is usually what happens in a lot of my channel writings. If you guys go back, it's a lot of patterns, shapes, sometimes words come through, or it's just like scribbling to get into a certain frequency or a certain meditative state. And a lot of the times for certain energies, one repetitive shape is more dominant. And so that's kind of what's happening here. And I'll show you the shape that is repeating over and over, the words that I'm hearing, and then a direction I'm feeling. And the most prominent shape you're going to see over and over again is like this one right here, basically. So it's like this motion and then up and down. And then the most prominent word we were hearing was up. And then like the motions, as I was channeling the pen, usually I can go side to side. You'll see in some of my readings, I'm like side to side. No, it's up and down. It's not the middle. It's up or down, or it's side to side. It's a very like either directional or a symbol, a shape, a word. It's something like that that just kind of takes dominance here. And as I was doing different lines, the lines were not like an up and down motion, not a side to side. It was like a swipe up, a swipe up, a swipe up, a swipe up. And then I kept hearing up, 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 up. And then this shape, you know, repeats quite a bit all over. And then again, I'm seeing this inversion here of like flipping it the other way. And then I was hearing, are you up? And then add it up. Are you up? Add it up. So we have added up here, and then this is like, are you up? Are you like, Anyway, so I mean, you guys can help me interpret this again deeper. I don't want to spend too much time here. But then I went here and I was trying to channel it into words to try to make it make sense. I'll kind of show you my second page here. Are you up? Add it up. And then I was asking, what are we adding up? And I wrote negative sum of 2. Invert, flip up, flip it up, look up, reversed, invert up, negative sum of 2. Honestly, I have no idea what the fuck I was writing over here. I didn't even try to look at it. It looks like... I mean, I'll put this here if you guys want to pause it and try to make something of this. I don't know. And then I wrote to what, and then we're seeing the shape again. We're seeing the, well, that looks like the word up. And then, oh, to what? And then I wrote atoms, and then I put exit up. Okay, so I don't know. And then here we're doing that shape, and it's inverted and flipped. It's weird. Honestly, this started as shapes and then just kind of morphed into this creature over here. And then I wrote atoms, exit up. And then I wrote automatic, atom, inverted, and atomic. Oh. This is actually atomic. We had atoms here. This spelled out atomic, but you can't see it because of this figure is covering up. So an atom is covering up atomic and then inverted. And then again with the word up, and then are you up, and then boogeyman. So what I took from that after I heard the word boogeyman again from yesterday's reading, and then I was sitting here with spooky music on, and I heard the word boogeyman in one of the soundtracks I was listening to. So I wrote boogeyman again because that felt important. And then I wrote boogeyman, are you up? And then something in my head was like, maybe like check the text the night before. Someone texted Charlie like the night before, like, are you up? Or I don't know, it felt like a message the night before from a quote unquote boogeyman. And then I wrote off script, chaotic and messy, because I was going to script this, like have certain questions. I was going to set the table up in a certain way. And then as I was getting ready to like write down questions, I heard just go off script, make it chaotic and messy. Like, but I was like, I don't know. Like I usually am chaotic and messy. I don't want to be chaotic and messy. So I just started writing who, what, Epstein list, marriage, Candace, inverted, Egypt, mirrored, and then I put above E. And then I wrote inverted, flip up, look up, add up, are you up? So then I felt the need before I turned on the video today to go over to chat and just look up like the negative sum of 2 numbers, just because I specifically wrote that. I'm not mathematically gifted whatsoever. Even though it's a very basic concept, I still, you know, wanted to see what chat would say about like an official definition of the negative sum of 2 numbers. And then what I ended up writing down from whatever train of questions I ended up plugging into chat was less than 0 felt important. And then I wrote inverted numbers. I wrote 5 equals negative 5. And then I wrote sum is 0. if you flip 180 degrees, if you flip it up, turned upside down, words can turn into, or numbers can turn into words. And then I wrote adding the additive inverse of a positive number, numbers that look like words. And then I wrote sword, because words and sword, I was like, sword, words, but numbers that look like, words. So there's something there about math. I have no clue. Adding it up, looking it up, look up, flip it 180 degrees, looking at numbers or words. I don't know. But again, I don't really know what that certain shape I was drawing, if that looks like anything to you guys, like this right here. If this kind of looks like anything to you, I don't know. It was pretty dominant in the writing today, so I'm gonna throw this behind me. I don't really want to keep referencing the paper. I kind of want to get into the energy here, so we're just going to start opening it up with a prayer of protection and then diving into the cards and see what they have to say. As we're getting ready to play, we can hear the airplane overhead, or I'm assuming you guys can hear it. I turned up the sound because it sounds like white noise, and it felt like it needed to be turned up. Turn up the white noise. Are you up? White noise. Father God, Holy Spirit, join me in this reading today. Protect me and my space. More importantly, please keep my viewers safe and protected wherever they're tuning in today. Surround us all in the white light of heaven. Please protect us from any low vibrational meddling energies. Only that of the pure white light is welcome within this space with us. Today we are asking for Charlie Kirk and John O'Keefe from the other side to bring us messages about what happened to Charlie on September 10th. John O'Keefe, my dear friend, thank you so much for joining us today. Charlie, you are always welcome here. Thank you for joining us today. Please help deliver the messages as clear as possible so that I don't have any trouble interpreting the message or delivering what it is that you want the collective to know today. Father God, please allow me clear discernment to channel these two correctly and to know what it is that I should share today and what I shouldn't. Guide and protect this reading today. All right, fellas. Today we are coming together to try to get information for Charlie Kirk and whatever we can do to help bring true justice to what happened, to shine a light on the dark energies that are hiding in the shadows around the truth of the matter. We want to bring the truth to light, so hopefully Charlie can truly find peace and fully cross over and carry on with his soul's journey, whatever that looks like for him. John, thank you for just being a true patriot and willing to serve, even from the other side, coming back to help bring us clear messages and helping us get one step closer to the truth. I adore your friendship and I'm excited to see what you have to say on Charlie's behalf today. All right, guys, I'm going to pull a tea leaf. Oh, no, I wanted an archetype. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to pull an archetype to see what the archetypal energy is between the two of them and their two energies. Or I felt like saying the energy they're bringing today. So maybe not like, okay, so maybe not like what, I almost just said like the common denominator. What is with this like math reference? Okay, so we're not really looking for the common denominator between the two. We're looking for the energy they're both bringing forth. We're looking for their weapon. Why did I want to say their weapon? They're both bringing a weapon to the reading today. What is the archetype of the weapon? Okay. All right, guys. Messages are already coming through. Let's see. The vision. Look at the two owls on both sides with that mountain in the middle. And look at the two sets of hands on top and bottom. Oh my God. Okay. I just threw the paper down. But that was another common shape. I would do like the half shape, the half shape, the half shape. So when you turn it this way, it was this exact motion. Like that. It was making this like eye shape. And then here we have that mountain in the middle. There are mountains drawn on that paper. If you want to go back and really study it, there are some mountains down there where it says boogeyman. Here we have this, and we have two sets of hands. Top and bottom, we have the two owls for the two spirits we have joining us today, Charlie and John. The vision. The weapon they're bringing together is the vision. A peek beyond the veil. They're opening up a portal so you can see the mountain. They're opening up a portal so we can see the mountain, the obstacle. They're here combined, opening up to give us a vision, a peek beyond the veil. Wow, okay. The orphan at the bottom. So the vision says the revealed. See it right there. Coming to reveal something. It's potent energy, synchronicity, trust, imagination. Twin Peaks by David Lynch. We have that energy again. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny towards which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, it becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery. Bring back the dreams. You can gauge how connected you are to your vision by how tired you are. Since the vision feeds us energy, it affects our life force and vitality. How tired you are references dreams. I was getting that. Are you up? Are you up? I don't know why that brought me back to that. The dream, the imagined, the revealed. Maybe we're going to be able to see things from both of their perspectives. All right. Let's continue on with the wild unknown energy and pull a couple animal archetypes for each. We will start with Charlie. Charlie, show me what animal best represents the energy you want to bring forth today. Felt like one flipped, but maybe not. All right. The elephant. John, what animal? The black egg with the moth? The beaver's here, the moth. We're not going to take all of these. The black egg kind of flipped out over there. I believe this talks about speaking a truth. The black egg, is that your voice or the truth? I think it's both. The voice, speaking the truth. The beaver talks about like work, being a hard worker. All right, let's read those, yeah? The elephant for Charlie. Unstoppable. Auspicious and wise. Yes, he was, wasn't he? The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in this deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the elephant is the destroyer of obstacles, so if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. Clearing the path to get him unstuck, possibly from this in-between life review. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When the elephant is in balance, it's one-pointed focus, generous and loving. When it's out of balance, it misunderstands fate. His fate, misunderstanding it, feeling stuck, but ultimately getting through those obstacles. Clearing the way to get to the light. Look at the little light on the elephant's trunk. Slowly but surely. Wisdom. Wow. To bring into balance, trust. Trust. Let's read Black Egg for John. Speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. Okay, look at this. Speaking from an authentic voice. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. Is that not John, like to a T? Like, look at him just already showing up and showing off. No confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies. That is how he always comes through. No small talk, no lies, speaks the truth. There's no confusion there. It's always straight to the point. Although I do think also this is talking about Charlie and the energy around Charlie and Charlie's voice and that authentic wisdom that he shared, but then also finding the truth about, I mean, it all comes together with finding the truth about what happened, all of that. But I mean, this is just also so perfectly John O'Keefe energy. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or even public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear. We gossip or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. The black egg is the fifth chakra, the throat chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but it's especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. Okay. We're about to get some wisdom and truth, some glimpses beyond the veil from two very special spirit friends. Thank you guys for joining us here. Even owls are very wise. I'm going to get one card for each of them from this deck. This is the Victorian Phantasmagoria. I brought this out because that word boogeyman keeps coming up, and there is a card in here called Boogeyman. So when I open the drawer, I'm just like, okay, let's grab that deck and just get one for each of them. I'm not really sure what this is going to add to the message, but it's here for a reason. Okay, so with Charlie's side, we have corpse. Corpse. Let's get one from John. Haunted, but we're seeing a house here. I was just hearing that song Haunted by Taylor Swift. Why do I feel the need to look up those lyrics all of a sudden? Something's gone terribly wrong. You're all I wanted. Haunted is one of Taylor's most dramatic songs, both musically and emotionally. It captures the feeling of realizing that someone you love is pulling away, and you're left grappling with the ghost of what that relationship used to be. The theme is heartbreak, desperation, and emotional intensity. It's haunting, orchestral and somatic, heavy with strings and urgency. It's about the fear and pain of being suddenly abandoned and feeling like the other person's absence lingers like a ghost. Pleading for closure and reconciliation. Can't breathe whenever you're gone, can't turn back now, I'm haunted. Stood there and watched you walk away from everything we had, but I still mean every word I said to you. He will try to take away my pain, and he just might make me smile, but the whole time I'm wishing he was you instead. Oh, holding my breath, won't see you again, something keeps me holding on to nothing. I know, I just know you're not gone. You can't be gone, no. Something's gone terribly wrong. Won't finish what you started. Come on, don't leave me like this. I thought I had you figured out. Can't breathe whenever you're gone. Can't go back. I'm haunted. You and I walk a fragile line. I have known it all this time. Never ever thought I'd see it break. Never thought I'd see it. I wish we could play music because you know, John O'Keefe told us in one of the very first couple readings we ever did of him that he was not planning on keeping Karen Reed around. Like, he had plans to up and leave her also, interestingly enough. John O'Keefe also was the stand-in father of a boy and a girl. Charlie also has a boy and a girl. It seems like both of these guys were getting ready to walk away from the quote-unquote mother archetype that would have been in their homes. Interesting. All right, guys, let's dive in. Let's start over here with Charlie. Ask him what he wants to open with today. And we will save our questions for the end. I just want to give them a voice today to share whatever it is they want to bring forward. Charlie, what do you want to talk about today? King of Cups. Dude, look at this. King of Cups, we just said yesterday we are calling Charlie because Erica keeps coming out as the Queen of Cups, and that would be his counterpart. But to further clarify, Two of Cups, the relationship. Haunted, if we want to look at that as the perspective of Erica seeing that, knowing that Charlie was about to walk away, we now see the King of Cups wanting to talk about, again, Romeo and Juliet forever. A relationship. His relationship. I mean, how... I mean, that could not have been more clear. Four of Cups, uninterested. Three of Swords, heartbreak, divorce. All right, Charlie, I'm going to get two more cards here. What do you want to say about your marriage, your relationship, your home life, your family? What is it? Ooh. Feeling a little feisty energy from Charlie. Look at the bottom. Yes. I was only going to pull a few. I was hoping we would see this. I love that so much. There they are at the bottom. Charlie and John leading me. Look, I feel like this is me. This big dumb cat, like, I don't know anything. And they're like, let us show you. They're so excited. They're like, come this way. I love that so much. And these two kind of flipped out a little aggressively. Feeling a little spicy. The Emperor. The Emperor. Holy shit. This was out here yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was the Emperor, the King of Cups, with the Eight of Cups, right? Just yesterday when we did this, now we see the King of Cups again, the Two of Cups, and the Emperor is back out here with the King of Cups. Two of Cups is right between them, and the Page of Swords, which could be the student. This talks about the throat chakra and being important for writers, teachers, musicians. Student. This is also research, could be spying. This is giving me like student teacher energy. Two of Cups, King of Cups. But then, okay, for some reason there's like undertones of Taylor Swift coming through here, because we have Romeo and Juliet over here. So now we're getting into like the whole Shakespeare thing. We have the song Haunted come out, and then this is giving me like, this is musicians or writers, and then this is like songwriting, and she does write about relationships and breakups, and it's giving me what the heck is this? Charlie really wants to talk about the King of Cups and the Emperor dynamic that we just looked into yesterday. When we were clarifying the Emperor, I believe that's where we started getting the energy of Egypt. I want to keep this card out here. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. Let me see. Yes, we can. Okay. Eight of Pentacles was under that, which again talks about your work. I had to pause for a second and get the, whoa, a split on the Tower again. Freak show circus with Four of Swords. I had to get the sound figured out. I needed music in the background. My brain is going all over the place, so I needed to just figure that out. But we are back. I want to clarify this before I move on. Let's do this one to clarify. All right, Charlie, I'm going to ask you to clarify what it is you're wanting to talk about over here. Queen of Swords with the High Priestess, so another court card, so now a feminine. High Priestess is secret knowledge. Queen of Swords is the divorced queen. Trying to separate quietly or learning something. I'm gonna get one more to clarify that. That's the Ten of Wands. The World, yeah. All right, we're gonna try this again. My phone ran out of storage, so I guess I did accurately predict some interruptions here. Yeah, so I had to go delete some things, and what we were clarifying over here was the King of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords there with the High Priestess, and then I believe I had the World card out here and I ended up shuffling it back in. So we're gonna add the Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups. Look at this, that just flipped out. The King of Cups again with that Ten of Pentacles, which is the family legacy. It's feeling like all right, we're going to try to move a little quicker here because... All right, Charlie, I'm going to clarify all of them. We'll read it all together. I'm going to get one more for clarifying King of Cups. King of Swords is in reverse, and I'm leaving it in reverse. That is a divorced couple and a very angry, pissed off man. Clarify Two of Cups. Page of Cups, a child. There's the child again. Could also be a love letter, a love note, a text. Romeo and Juliet is a play. Clarify the Emperor. Two of Pentacles. Juggling. Clarify Page of Swords. One was foreign. Whoever Erica was juggling was overseas. Far away. Page of Swords. The Lovers. Spying, finding out something, juggling, child, or a love letter. Pissed off masculine over here, finding out secrets or hidden knowledge. And then we have the divorced King and Queen of Swords. All right, Charlie. Why is this the most important thing you want to talk about today? What is the energy behind what looks like to me cheating in your marriage? Why is this important? King of Wands. Look at that figure. There's that headpiece. We had the crown over there. It's like a wizard, somebody that wears a headpiece. King of Pentacles. Why is this important as it relates to your death? Why are we talking about this today? There's something written in Charlie's house. I'm hearing that from John. John's like almost interrupting, like there's something written and documented in their house. All right, John, we're coming. We will get to you in just a second. Charlie, why do you want to talk about Erica? The Lovers and the Star. The Lovers again. Two of Cups. The Lovers, and the Star. The energy of painting on your face, putting on a show. It was all a show. Like it was a fake marriage. It was a show. There was a third masculine within this dynamic. Two major arcana. We have a King of Wands, and the King of Wands comes out for this other person. It's always the Emperor and the King of Wands in the last couple readings anyways. Let me get one more card here. Queen of Swords is back out here. The Sun and the Eight of Cups. The Queen of Swords found out she was about to get left. Eight of Cups is walking away, finding out there's light shed on somebody walking away, and somebody that's pissed, like, you will not escape my web. You're stuck here with me. I'm not going to be divorced. Finding out about walking away. I know you guys all want to know about JD Vance. I'll ask, since we're talking about the lovers and cheating and infidelity and this fake show of a marriage to the world. Ace of Wands, passion. Passion. The Lovers with Ace of Wands is very sexual type of energy. Bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords. Look what I just split it on Empress with the Emperor. Let's go back and ask again who this Emperor is, because I mean, Charlie is stuck on that energy. That is what he wants to talk about. Tell me more about this Emperor. 10 of Pentacles. There's a house in the background again. 2 of Pentacles. 2 houses. It's like that. It's juggling 2 houses, 2 legacies. Like going back and forth. It's like having 2 families, a double life. Look at the house. And the journal. This is giving me like a diary. Again, a notebook inside of that house is important. But this is giving me double life. Juggling, having 2 lives. You're here and you're here. A double life. Maybe this Emperor. We were asking about the Emperor. The Emperor has a double life. Even this star card has 2 sides of his face. He looks one way and then he has a painted on face. It's like a double life. Tell me more about the Emperor and his double life. The High Priestess, the Strength card. and the Ace of Pentacles. Mirrored and flipped. When I was seeing the Strength card, I was getting the energy again of that like inversion or flipping, mirrored type of energy. And then the Hangman out here also is like flipped upside down. Five of Cups is regret and loss. Even the twins, the two, the mirrored images, the two here, the two scenes playing out. Flip it upside down. So we have the Six of Wands with the Six of Pentacles, successfully winning the handout, the gift, the charity, the donations, the money, financial gain here. But then the person is then feeding the rats. It's like Erica got on top of the horse, took over Turning Point, and is now feeding the rats who helped take his life. Perfect. 10 of Pentacles. The coin to clarify, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. A lot of money. That's big, big money. We have 10 and 50. It's giving me, if you're going from like the 10 of Pentacles, it's like times 50 is a lot of 10 of Pentacles. Massive wealth. Show me 2 of Pentacles being split. Splitting the wealth. Water. Water. Huh. Clarify the Hanged Man. I'm not going to take it, but hand just kind of like flipped out. Stuck. Stuck. Look at the numbers here. It came out upside down. We have harp, but it's the 6 and the 9, to where if I flip it back up, it's the same with the numbers, like the inverted numbers. Forwards and backwards, it's the same thing. It's the same thing reading it this way as reading it this way. It's 69, the harp. And then with the hangman, I was feeling that with that energy of him hanging upside down, like flipping it upright. And then again, we go back to that like flipping of numbers or inverting numbers. And then there we have the inverted numbers. That's okay. And okay. Water. That's that symbol I kept drawing. The half of the infinity symbol with the line on the side. You flip it and invert it. There's a line on each side. And it makes like an infinity, which would be like 181. And then, okay, if you flip 181, also it's still 181. So 18169. 18169 is not 18169 inverted, but 181 inverted is still 181, and 69 inverted is still 69. There's something there. There's like a play on words, numbers, words. 18169. Clarify 5 of Cups. The girl. Walking away from the girl. Axe, cutting it down. Now we have 4, 5, 5, and 6. I haven't used this deck in a long time, and honestly I don't remember the name of it, but Charlie, can you bring this all together for me? I don't quite understand. I don't understand. Queen of Bibles. Look at this little demon Queen of Bibles. But every time I'm asking or re-clarifying, he comes out with the Queen energy. And look at the book that's on fire. Again, with this book here is like a journal. We have writing inside the house. Here we have that house with the journal and the Queen reading the journal and setting it on fire. Maybe she found out he was getting ready to leave by reading his journals or something. Or she found paperwork about him moving money, assets, filing for divorce, something. Queen of Bibles. What is the Bibles in this deck? Okay, maybe it's not important. Let's get a few more. Ace of Bibles. There's that hand coming out of the ground holding the book. She possesses something that he wrote that is very important to his death. Are these swords? Is Ace of Bibles swords? I don't think so. The tower's at the bottom. He's literally like... Oh, it just feels like he's like trying to create a bunch of commotion from the other side to get people to find something he wrote that Erica possesses. And maybe that she's trying to act like doesn't exist or burn or get rid of. Tower. Or it's like she tried to burn it and he's bringing it back from the dead. Like her over here is on fire, and then his like hand coming out from the earth is like holding a new copy of it. Like you can't. Charlie, can I have 3 more? The sun. Paternity test? Information coming to light. Something Charlie hand wrote himself. Ten of Skulls. This is 10 of Cups. The family. The child. Look at, they're holding this child with the sun. And I thought paternity, I thought this was talking about the child and not like something coming to light. And now we're going back to the family. The family, a truth, reading the truth, writing the truth, finding the truth, documenting the truth about a child and a double life, infidelity. One more. It's too many. Can we get one more? Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. It's card 10. We have 10, 10, 10. Two of Swords and 7 of Swords. Refusing to look at the lies or cheating that happened here. But there being a turning of the fates in the family. Something happened that turned this family upside down. I'm going to come back to Charlie. I want to see what John O'Keefe, he's just being so patient over here, like, okay, let me help you bring this together. All right, John, make it make sense for us. Help us out here. I know Charlie has a lot that his soul is going through. There's a lot of fiery, passionate energy over here. A lot of betrayal, a lot of energy that he's trying to bring forward about Erica. If you could help him bring this message through, I'm sure he would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. John's like, don't worry, I got you. 3 of Swords, he was heartbroken over the Empress. She broke his fucking heart, and he is just tormented on the other side because of the fucking heartbreak that is Erica. All right, John. What do you want us to tell us? What do you want to tell us about the situation? Queen of Cups. That's crazy. We started over here with the King of Cups and the 2 of Cups. We just seen the 3 of Swords with the Empress, and now we see the Queen of Cups. There's a lot here, so we'll look at them. Justice, possibly divorce, paperwork, success. The Queen of Cups. Her karma is going to be her position. Her karma is going to be her position. Her position at the top of the organization is going to be her karma. She's flying to... John, yes, correct. Yes, correct. Her karma will be her position. The position she's taking at Turning Point is going to be the Tower, and it's going to be her karma. She thought she was going to be at the top of an organization that is soon to fail, and that is her karma? Oh, shit. Well, I just dropped half the deck, but I'm guessing maybe that's Sean's way of saying those cards aren't important. Look at this. I only have like probably a little more than half the deck to work with. There's a huge chunk of cards that just landed flat down right in front of me on the ground, so I'm guessing he doesn't want to use those. All right, John. What is the message here with Erica or whatever? Now we have Queen of Pentacles. Going from the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, now she has the treasure chest next to her chair. Where it used to be a cup of love, now she just has the money, the responsibility. She's sitting on the throne of death. Her position will be her karma. I'm going to take these three. The burdens of the family. The Queen of Pentacles, which is also the Mother card. There's burdens. There's the Ten of Cups. The burdens around the family. Double tens again. We have 10, 10, 10 here. Oh, this is a... I thought that was an X. Okay. The burdens. Let's get one more. Yep. The works that she's doing is going to burden it's going to cause burdens for her on the home front, being a mother, her family. The role she stepped into will be her karma. She manifested that. She will be carrying heavy burdens. Seven of Swords. For what she stole, what she did in the dark, what she planned, what she lied about. The Sun. The Wheel of Fortune. There's that third 10. The Wheel of Fortune. Lady Luck. Stepping into the light. She flew too close to the sun. Lady Luck here did something deceptive to get it, and her karma will be the position she's taking. What was stolen will be stolen back. What was stolen will be stolen back. I'm going to get some clarifiers here, and then I'm going to ask the guys some questions. It looks like a lot to do with Erica once again. John, what do you want to say about... It sounds like you want to talk about her position, the turning point, the moon. The moon and the strength. Moon, strength. Nine of Wands in the Tower. Oh, fuck. Okay. Taking a hit. Shit, now my phone's dying. Taking a hit, barely standing. But then the Tower comes. Like, you thought... How do you say this? You thought you could get up after you were hit. Like, you get hit once, and you feel like you're in the Ten of Wands. Like, the moon with the strength. That's giving me... like dealing with the beast behind closed doors, and like wrestling with the tiger, wrestling with the lion. You come out injured, but you walk out like, okay, we survived. I took a little beating, but I'm going to keep walking. And just when you think you can keep going, that you wrestled the lion in the dark, and you came out with a little bump on your head, but you're thinking you're going to keep going, and then it's like the tower falls after. It's like you're not making it out of it. You think you're going to come out with just a couple bumps and bruises, but the whole fucking tower is going to fall on your head just when you think you've made it out. And that is your karma. The karma is you're being put in a position to go down with the tower. You will be controlled. You will fight battles behind closed doors. This will cause burdens for you and your family. There will be no rest for the wicked here, and the tower will eventually fall on your fucking head. I'm gonna get 3 cards from this deck. It's like you think you're slaying the dragon in the dark, but you're not. The devil with the strength. There's the strength card again with the moon, and then we have the devil in the strength card. It's like Erica and the lion. Strength, the strength. Didn't we have strength over here too? Yeah, with that mirror. The devil, the strength, and then the 4 of Pentacles. Greed. You now work for the devil. Let's see. John, give me 3 cards for the strength energy. I just seen the King of Pentacles. Somebody pulling the strings around the money. She's working for the devil now. Give me 3 cards clarifying the strength energy here. There's Page of Pentacles with the peacock. Yeah. The 5 of Swords is the bully card. It's an unfair fight, and the Temperance is compromising, bringing fire and water together, bringing light and dark together. Erica was the vessel that brought the 2 together, who compromised, who let the darkness, the evil, the bully. She's letting that kind of I'm hearing she signed off on it. She signed off on it. She signed off on it. I just heard firstborn again. I've heard that before. That's clearly a male, though. The firstborn. She signed off on it. She compromised. Why is Page of Pentacles here? King of Cups is back at the bottom. 5 of Pentacles. There's Charlie at the bottom. The 5 of Pentacles. A loss of money. There is or will be or was going to be a significant financial loss. So she chose to sign off on compromising a child. You guys hear the laughing and the music all of a sudden? The loss. Wasn't I clarifying the page? Loss of a child, and then we have orphan over here. Underneath that was the dead end. I told you guys this is the card that kept flipping out yesterday. The dead end. The orphan, and it is like the child who was on the outside. The bully who kicked the child out of the house, like the orphan. There was... Okay, John, can I get 2 more to clarify what this is? Clarify the orphan, the son, the male, the son, the orphan. The Ace of Cups with the son. The orphan, the kid on the outside. do these. Did they have a kid before the daughter? Did they lose a child? Did they have one loss before the two? A loss in between the two? Sacrifice the firstborn. John, show me this orphan. The herb, the spider, and the broom. The broom and the spider gives me like cleaning cobwebs. The herb. The broom says getting a situation in order, domestic duties, or an erotic encounter. And then the spider says strong and powerful feminine energy, carefully designing one's life. Carefully designing your life, getting a situation in order, and then the herb, healing, medicine, or may indicate something to add into your life. Or avoid. Healing medicine may indicate something to add into your life or avoid. I would think avoid with the broom, like getting rid of, avoiding something. And the spider is a strong, powerful feminine energy. Like getting rid of her. But if we're talking about the orphan, it's like getting rid of a child. Did she get rid of the first child? Did she sacrifice the first child that we don't know about? Cleaning the cobwebs. Well, before we have the phone dive, I'm gonna ask John about Erica, the tower, and the orphan. Bringing together Erica, the orphan, and the tower, the chariot. Justice with the 10 of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups here so many times, guys. We have 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Justice. Like leaving. Getting in the car and leaving, filing for a divorce. Look at these two people are waving. Bye. 3 of Cups. And the Empress. Ooh, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords at the bottom. A final ending, a betrayal. But this is also showing me the mother, the feminine, the pregnancy with three kids. The first one was given up. They sacrificed the first one. The first one was given up. Or she got rid of it, like an abortion. This would give me like abortion. Did you find out that like she had an abortion when maybe she wasn't ready? Like they first found out they were pregnant and she like secretly got an abortion, claimed she lost it or something. That was her sacrifice, was the firstborn, but in the form of like an abortion, and possibly he found out about it. I mean, that would cause somebody like Charlie to want to leave a situation, right? If he finds out what dark shit Erica was into. I don't know. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Okay. The burdens of the family. Can I get a few more cards? Six of Wands. The Empress, Queen of Pentacles. Again, the Empress that comes out on top of the organization. But it's like, pick your poison. That's amazing. Look at, she won. She's on top. The Empress, the victory. The head of the organization looking at her pretty pentacle. But it's like, sure, the tower's coming down, so go ahead and pick which poison you're drinking tonight, because you're not drinking anything but poison. So which one? It's a tower that's faded. She's not getting away from that. She's temporarily on top, but the tower's coming down around her. John, quickly, can you tell me the connection with Egypt? What is the connection with Charlie Kirk in Egypt? Strength card again. The roses on the ground, that's giving Beauty and the Beast. Like the woman with the beast and the rose on the ground. King of Swords. Strength in King of Swords gives military power. The Moon. Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's giving to two people who's giving to two people. The negative sum of two numbers. Somebody's giving to two people who's giving to two people. So it's a negative and a negative. It's a stolen victory. It's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Taking money from somebody to pay somebody. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is robbing Peter to pay Paul. Stolen victory. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. I think John's trying to tell me my phone is going to die. Guys, we're going to come back and do a part 2. Give me time to charge my phone. I'm going to do this as part 1. I will send it out. I'm going to charge my phone, meditate on this energy, come back, and I'll pull a clean spread. I know this is kind of chaotic, but look at this. The High Priestess with the Peace Out card. Look at this person sitting here shuffling the cards. And then it's like being ghosted. I feel like he's saying your phone is literally about to die. That is so adorable. Okay. I do feel like my phone is probably going to die any minute because that's what John said. John is here to speak the truth. All right, guys, like I said, please tune into part 2. I'm going to try to make this all make sense. It feels very chaotic, but it feels like we needed to get through a lot of energies. So I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, please come back for part 2. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.